And already the physical, mental, and emotional bodies know to come into the highest attunement and alignment in this eternal now, in this sacred moment. For indeed, it is the pulsing of the soul. It is indeed the higher parts of ourselves that bring forth a magnetic pulse that draws us in sacred space. And in this sacred space, there's a great holiness that now filters down from the highest celestial realms of light, and you will feel it upon your heads. It is a cascading of divine essence, the essence that your heart, the very consciousness of your cells, and all parts of your being recognize. And in this flowing in of this divine essence, pouring in as celestial waters from the highest realms of light. For there indeed is a great renaissance. There is indeed a resonance, a frequency, compatibility that draws one to the other. And all of this is in the immensity of your sacred soul and the combination soul of all light workers, starseeds, and wanderers, and the collective soul of humanity upon the earth, the collective soul of all humanity throughout the cosmos. And in this integration and weaving of celestial patterns, memories, past, present, future, birth and rebirth, recreation, repurposing, realigning, re-remembering. This divine and sacred grace that pours in untethered, more direct, more clearly, more easily, because, beloveds, it is the children of light who hear their soul calling, who are able to pick up the pulse and the rhythm, unique beyond the earth. And because of this, beloveds, we say to you, you have opened up pathways, gateways, and portals once dormant or closed or non-existent for the higher frequencies of the upper worlds, the paradise worlds, the Shambhala worlds, the crystalline worlds, to interconnect and interweave once again in the expansiveness of the cosmos, and in particular into the lower densities expression of the cosmos. We can say to you, beloveds, that you are both the higher frequency and lower frequency, being able to connect the both. And in the connection of these both frequencies, there is an alchemy that takes place. Indeed, beloveds, you must understand that as you walk your path, not only do you create great portals, gateways of light, but you are a portal of light. You are the gateway for so many. Indeed, beloveds, when you look in another person's eyes, even if it's only a glance, There is a powerful, powerful energy exchange that takes place, and unbeknownst to you, as you walk your path of light, as you dedicate your life to higher service in the way only you can do it, you become a portal of light to others, holding within the very sight of you brings in a healing dynamic and a peace to others. Maybe not recognizable in the moment, but the impact is the same. And so we encourage you, beloveds, that if you do this unconsciously, not even realizing it, what would happen if you consciously do this? Indeed, all humans and all beings want to be recognized. And so when you glance at a portal, knowing that your eyes are indeed these portals, that you can bring in that moment a depth of healing and peace. And indeed, when those who have the higher soul purpose of memory connect and identify each other, there's a great camaraderie that takes place and a great upliftment for those individuals. Connecting with a light worker, a wanderer, a star seed is empowering. And so we do encourage the great communities that form around these friendships and connections. For indeed, one buoys up the other. And again, the mergings of hearts and souls create a great alchemy, a healing balm for the environment, but way beyond the environment. Oh, beloveds, we are excited, happy, and joyful as each and every one of you come into the awareness of who you truly are and what it is that you command, the power you hold, and the impact that you have, especially, beloveds, upon the physical, mental, and emotional planes. For you have come into the density of the reality you find yourself in. We will say, indeed, a very dedicated and brave thing to do. For indeed, there have been souls who have come in the best intention and has gotten caught up in the great illusion and delusion. For Maya is that thick. And there has been those who have come in and have struggled to find their way out. So when we say to you, beloveds, that as you hear these voices that we come to you with, the resonant tones and the codes that come to you from the highest celestial realms of light, that flow in through and around you, that you are the symbol, the outpost of these frequencies and energies that you hold within your physical, mental, and emotional bodies that continue to resonate through you. And as in spoken of your books of wisdom, indeed your armor of God. And it is in this armor frequency we speak of that exudes from you. It exudes from you in the very environment you stand and impact and affect the environment you're in and those that are within it. Indeed, your glance is powerful, for there are two portals that those that look at you see into infinity through you. And yes, beloveds, your work, and as you talk, the sound and vibration that comes from your voice is embedded in this great higher construct of light and codes. And so it holds great power. And so your words of kindness and upliftment impact in most powerful ways and ripples not only to the person that you are saying this to, but it goes beyond that and into the atmosphere, the environment, and the higher atmosphere and environment of the entire planet. And for some, beyond the planet. It is a great collective, a reservoir of what it is you put in it. And because it comes from the higher frequency of light, you must understand that your intentions, thoughts, and words, glances, and looks, and touches, is that more impactful than the average person who is not awakened. And so with that too, beloveds, comes great responsibility. We add the fact also that as you are able to hold this higher frequency and you integrate it into your day-to-day activities to where you reach a new level or platform, that you carry a frequency that will draw the beloved ones, the angelics, indeed, the devas, all rally around you. Plants begin to thrive as animals come close. It is because you hold these higher codes. You are a walking portal, and all life seeks that. So we say to you, beloveds, that as you become consciously aware of the effect and effect you have on others and your environment, when you consciously say, I'm going to walk into this place and I'm going to shine my light, and all that I encounter will be blessed by it. Oh, beloveds, how powerful that would be. When you consciously are aware and awake of everything that you do with good intention, that's the next level up. Preparing and creating sacred space wherever you go. As this great divine sacred grace continues to flow, we are immersed in it. And it cannot be contained. And as its source point, we now send this benevolence throughout the atmosphere, in our immediate environment and beyond that. United in hearts and minds, we merge our intention to spread the earth of this benevolent grace, that each and every living thing inhales it and exhales it, that the sacred breath becomes that more intensified with the love and the light that streams in now, as you are great portals to send it throughout the earth. You move it through your intention and through your thoughts and through the power of your visualization. For you are the great divine creators. And as you hold the alchemy of the higher codes and the lower codes, heaven and earth alchemize through you, bringing this divine grace throughout the planet. And it is through the sacred in-breath and out-breath, as our breath is in sync with all of life upon the earth, and all of life is in sync with our breath. As we remember and remind that we breathe the breath of Brahma, we breathe the breath of God. And so everything is aware and conscious. And divine grace moves through this love force, moves through the life in all expressions, through the sacred in-breath and out-breath. This divine and sacred flow cannot be impeded or stopped or blocked, for it is pervious to all things as it flows throughout the atmosphere of the earth, saturating it in this great divine love and light grace, being held by the children of the earth of light, following their soul pulse, and who have not forgotten, along with the radiant ones and all expressions of the divine, to create this singularity of mission and purpose. As great portals, creating other portals of light, transmuting portals not of light, now of light. For with this comes the great alchemical power of unconditional love. And all the kingdoms of the earth respond to it, for they must. And we feel it coursing in through our body, physical, mental, and emotional. And we are privileged and honored to be vehicles and containers, to be portals of this great blessing that flows through us, around us, into all things. And we can see the in-breath and the out-breath of the great Earth Mother as she expands and contracts, as all living things expand and contract, breathing in and circulating the divine sacred grace of love and light from the highest celestial realms, circulating, integrating, healing, purifying, balancing, and anchoring a deep-seated peace in the hearts and minds of all humanity. We see now humanity, the collective soul of humanity upon the earth. We see each and every in-breath and out-breath of all humans, breathing in the divine grace that we send to them now as one divine collective mission and purpose, circulating this life force of light and love throughout their being into the biology, pumping throughout the body through the heart. And our intention is in the area of the heart of all humanity, individually and collective, and a focus upon that area of the heart that has been stymied and closed, that higher heart, the higher heart of compassion and unconditional love that all humans possess. And it is through that heart that we seek those that must walk in their righteousness and integrity, no longer can allow or align with those things that do not serve the soul. We hold the frequency for the human kingdom to remember who they are, the great guardians of Earth Mother, to remember their role, to awaken those who are forgotten, to soften the hearts of those that have turned to stone. We hold the frequency collectively together for all life, but most certainly for the human kingdom to align once again with the Adam Kadmon, the divine human. We hold these frequencies now as we work together in our collective mission and purpose, to awaken those who have forgotten and to align with the higher parts of themselves, to open up the great portals of light, to influx and move into those stagnated and blocked parts of humanity. We hold our positions and see clearly in our spiritual eye how that looks for all humanity to be free and aligned once again with the divine Eden tree, the original thought, the original purpose. As we consciously hold this sacred space, holding divine, sacred codes of illumined light, in the awakening of the hearts and minds for all humanity, of all life, to align once again in its highest purpose, vision, and ascension. We know now it is time for us to be back fully into our physical, mental, and emotional bodies. However, we also understand that we have the power to consciously impact in profound ways the environments that we are in. The remembering of the power of light and love that we hold individually and collectively as the family of light, as the children of earth, the children of light who have not forgotten and follow their soul pulse, stepping into their positions of authority as the great leaders of light that point the way for an awakening humanity. We acknowledge all of those radiant ones close to us as we work together as the children of light, as we work for the divine plan of the Eternal Father and the Eternal Mother. And we will now begin to prepare ourselves to be back as we draw in our electromagnetic field as the great ones, the radiant ones, and the various expressions of the divine from the upper worlds begin to draw in their electromagnetic field. So with ease and grace, we can begin to focus and come back fully into our physical, mental, and emotional body. And on the count of 3, we will be back fully into our physical, mental, emotional bodies and grounded to the sacred earth. Even as we sleep tonight, we will hold the frequency and this collective for the continued work of light. 1, 2, take a deep breath in. And 3, we are back, awake, alert, and we are grounded.